What did you think of the match?
It wasn't Flair and Steamboat, but it was close enough for, at the time, it was what we had. It did a 2.0 buy rate, 285,000 homes. I wrote after Flair lost the title, it occurred to people they'd rather see Sting chase it than actually hold it.
Well, I was going to say, his run is considered a failure somewhat. And some people cite it when defending keeping him out of the Hall of Fame. Do you think that's fair?
No. The Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame or the WWE Hall of Fame or what Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I guess any Hall of Fame.
Well, no, not that. Nothing was going to draw at this point with this company and this level of fucking incompetence at the top. So that shouldn't be held against him. Having said that, at that time, Sting had he had been in the business not 5 years yet. And all of a sudden, they want him to be the guy. Flair did a great job. As long as it was Flair. See, that's the thing. Here's another thing we didn't talk about. Hurd wanted to retire Flair, and Hurd wanted to have Luger versus Sting be the fucking top match, world title rivalry, whatever. When Sting worked with Flair, it was great. When Luger worked with Flair, it was great. When Sting worked with Luger, not only was it not great, but it didn't draw. Because there was no leader, and there was no, Flair was the straw that stirred the drink in that equation. And Sting and Luger were being put in the impossible position, with Luger having just been in the business same amount of time, 5 years, not even. They looked great, but Sting probably tell you to this day, he didn't know fucking, how to wind his ass from scratch his watch at that point compared to what the world champion should know about how to perform or how to talk or how to carry themselves or whatever. So it was, you're trying to get young guys over, but it's a process, and you can't just say, that's why Roman Reigns, you can't just say, I want that guy to be the guy. The fans have to agree with it somewhat. Yeah. Has to have enough experience to be able to fucking get over and earn that spot, and
then sometimes it still doesn't work anyway.
And sometimes still doesn't work anyway. Right. So, but no, it shouldn't keep him out of the Hall of Fame, especially considering, depending on what the Hall of Fame is and some of the people that are in the Hall of Fame.